Today I'm going to be playing a grand campaign as the nation of Sweden in Europa Universalis 4. My goals for this grand campaign are to conquer the entire region of Scandinavia and the entirety of the North Sea, English Channel, Lubeck, and Baltic Sea trade nodes, and of course to form the nation of Scandinavia. But if we're lucky, this campaign we might also revive the Norse faith and form the North Sea Empire. Sweden is one of the most popular and one of the most powerful militarily focused nations in Europa Universalis 4. They've got amazing national ideas, an amazing mission tree, and so much flavor for them, but the start, where we need to break free from our overlord Denmark, is very tricky, and we will be very poor and very weak. Nevertheless, this is a grand campaign that we must do, the devs' favorite nation in all of EU4. So, without further ado, let's jump into this grand campaign as Sweden in Europa Universalis 4. Alright, back by popular demand with the grand campaigns, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are as Sweden, probably one of the most highly requested nations that you guys have had for these grand campaigns, and I'm here to deliver, baby, so let's jump right into it. As Sweden, we do start off as a regular feudal nobility tier 1 government reform. That is going to change later on. Our national ideas are simply amazing for militarily focused things, primarily starting off with minus 15% merc maintenance and plus 20% infantry combat ability, which is super powerful, finishing off with plus 1 land leader shock. In the meantime, we have plus 1 possible policies, which gives us 4 instead of 3 later on, which is super powerful, and yearly legitimacy. Then we have 5% discipline, 10% cavalry discount, plus 20% manpower recovery speed, minus 10% stab discount, and plus 1 yearly absolutism, plus 10% goods produced, which is super good, and plus 20% national manpower. And this awesome mission tree right here, with the top branch focusing on conquest and the bottom branch focusing on development, is gonna help us out massively. And of course, we can also form Scandinavia. But before all that, folks, we somehow gotta try and break free from our overlord Denmark, which not only has us as a junior partner, but also Norway, and it has Holstein as a vassal. So obviously, let's go ahead and do the setup, man. A lot of these initial missions right here, in fact, all 4 of these ones at the top help us break free from Denmark easier. You know, you can do it by yourself and gain some nice mill modifiers. You can do it with help and you don't gain those modifiers. I'm just gonna do it the easy way, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started by doing some estate stuff. We do start off with 26% crown land ownership, which is weaker than a lot of other nations, but yeah, let's get it done. Okay, estate stuff done. No crown land ownership because we had to seize first, but that's okay. Now we can do the mission immediately, pretty much. Support from the estates right here. So yeah, let's go ahead and take that. We can get 10 galleys for free from the burghers, but you know, we gain that bad privilege where we lose legitimacy and they're influential and stuff like that. Then we can gain support from the clergy, which is 200 papal influence, which means we'll be able to get like 4 of these right here, which is also pretty strong. Or we can get no favors from the estates. I actually am gonna take the galleys right here. Then we gotta start improving with some guys that would support our independence anyway, which are England and Lithuania right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, ask for support immediately. Or wait, you gain all of these guys that like you for free, so maybe we don't ask them? Is that how you did it? I think we don't ask them. Yeah, I think we just improve with them, man. Also, yeah, we're not making money at the start, and we are going to be losing quite a lot, but it is what it is, something we have to do. Let's get this inflation reduction guy. I'm going to get this Diplorep guy, and let's get this fort defense guy. That does mean we can take this mission as well, military advice, which gives us General Johan Vasa, who later can become a ruler. It also gives us liberty desire, and yeah, he's a pretty good general shock-wise. So let's put him in charge of this army right here. We do need to build up the force limit as well, and we're going to do that by actually getting rid of a cavalry regiment because that is a little bit too expensive, getting 1 more infantry guy, and then we're also going to get the free company up. I think that's enough for the Independence War. Okay, there's another starter mission, the Engelbrecht Rebellion, which gives us this event right here. Basically, Denmark likes us and we lose Liberty Desire, or we gain 10,000 manpower, Denmark starts hating us, and we gain 25% Liberty Desire. So obviously we want to go with that option, and as soon as we lock down this mission as well, pretty much we'll be ready to declare, boys. As for the game plan, man, while we're still warming up for this independence, it's gonna be to break free from Denmark right here and take all of Scania, which will unlock this mission and this mission for us. Then this mission down here gives us a PU CB on Norway so we can snatch them from Denmark later on. Then after that, we'll see if we can like push into Novgorod, even though they don't really have stuff that's a part of our goals. And speaking of our goals, if you have anything else that you like me to conquer this campaign, suggest it now, man, because like I said in the intro, it's Scandinavia, the region, and then the North Sea, English Channel, Lubeck, and Baltic Sea trade nodes. But I'm not opposed to even pushing further and maybe like getting something like all of this right here. So tell me about that, yeah? Now, I also gotta mention the Norse stuff, man, because when you guys have been suggesting goals for this campaign, everyone's like, go Norse, but it's really, really difficult to get that event, man. You know, we already fulfill a lot of the conditions, but then we have a condition where our ruler needs to either be a 555 minimum, or a scholar, or a sinner, and even then, it's 100 years meantime to happen, and we need to be Catholic. Of course, if we can't go Norse, we are gonna go Protestant this campaign. Maybe we can get involved with the, you know, religious league war, but, you know, to me, it's how long do we stay Catholic and wait for the Norse event, if we're eligible for it, after Protestantism spawns and not flip Protestant, right? So that event that we can get for Norseman, extremely hard to get. I'm gonna try for it, but if we're not gonna get it, I'm not gonna be restarting or anything, because you need to play like 50 years to even have a tiny chance of getting it. So if we don't happen to go Norse, it is what it is. Maybe I should have done non-Ironman and just triggered it with the console, but hey. Oh, this is actually really good for me. So Poland chose to remain independent, to not get Lithuania as a junior partner, which means Lithuania still supports us. And if we do end up expanding in these guys, which of course we will, it might be easier to fight them. And they're not even allied, wow. They're not even allied. Well, yet, I guess. But this is really good. Okay, so I was just waiting to improve with Muscovy up to 100 and then take this mission because I thought Lithuania is gonna, you know, fall under Poland. But there it is, there's Swedish allies now. We can choose every one of them to support us. We can also choose none of them support us and we gain all of these bonuses, or we just lose Liberty Desire. I am gonna get their support, and that's Burgundy? And Novgorod and Muscovy. Okay, I was not aware of Novgorod and Muscovy. So now we got 5 supporters. Muscovy and Novgorod are fighting each other, so obviously it's not possible. Or does their war stop? What happens? I'm really interested in seeing this. Also, good thing for us, Denmark doesn't have strong allies. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it right here, boys. Let me raise army maintenance and send these guys down here, and we'll be declaring. All right, there it is, folks. Time for our independence war on Denmark. Independence. These are all of our supporters. We're absolutely gonna roll these guys. Like I just said a couple of minutes ago, my only goal in this war is to break free and get Scania. That's it. Later, we'll do another war from Denmark where we steal Norway, and then 2 more where we take this one, this part of them, and this part of them. So here's our first one. Let's go. And there's the independence war started. And yeah, Novgorod doesn't support us. They're just fighting Muscovy, which means we need to dissolve this alliance and not get called in. That did create a truce for me with them, but it is what it is. Now we can take this mission as well, where we gain stab and claims on, well, I guess we're gonna get it, aren't we? Immediate stack wipe on Denmark right here after they stood on Elfsborg. As you can see, they got no troops. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and siege Lund and let these guys do whatever, because my boys are gonna come in sooner or later. So obviously our current ruler and heir are ass, but I think Johan Vasa here will become our ruler after these guys, right? He should. Also, boys, our Denmark's support right here opens up a whole nother thing for us, man. We actually can go for the Burgundian succession. Now, that would be really good for us because it'll give us a huge chunk out of the English Channel trade node, which we will need for one of our goals. Obviously, it'll give us stuff outside of it too, which I don't really intend on having stuff outside of the stuff we conquer. So yeah, I'm gonna go for them, and then depending on what you guys suggest as additional goals, I might keep the rest of them, or I might release a subject over there. We'll see. But if we do end up getting them, I'm definitely keeping everything we get in the English Channel trade node. Now, something else we need to discuss, and that's the HRE, man. Obviously, you know, I already did an A to Z campaign as Sweden where we did the achievements with them and, you know, became HRE Emperor, won the War of the Protestant League, so I got the achievements and stuff like that. But is that something we should do in this grand campaign as well? And I really should have thought of that earlier, because at this point, we can join the HRE. Even if we take Scania, we just need to improve with Austria enough and we can enter. and then we can get these guys to vote for us and become emperor and stuff like that. But if we're trying to go Norse and if we're going Protestant, probably not, right? Although entering the HRE would be really good, because we do need a lot of Lubeck, man. Although it will limit us to a duchy if we're not emperor. Very tricky. And one thing I gotta hope for here is that Muscovy doesn't actually take Neva, because it's really important for me. Okay, so we got 90% war score already. No need to drag this war out for any longer than it needs to be. Let's go ahead and get independence, get all of Scania right here, even though we don't have claims on it. Actually, we do have claims on it now. And then I'm gonna get war reps as well. No money, because I'm not even gonna get that much of it. And there we go. Our independence war with Denmark is done, ladies and gentlemen. Because we won our independence war, there's the rise of the Swedish kingdom. We gain perma claims on all of this right here, which is all stuff we do want. And then we can choose Johan Vasa to lead Sweden. Now, even though he's so good, 644, he still doesn't fulfill the requirement for the Norse event, right? Like I said, we need at least a 5-5-5 in all categories. So yeah, he's really good. We gain some stab and legitimacy. We definitely don't want Carl Gustav right here in charge. And there we go. Just like that, we got the Vasa dynasty, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. He's not a general anymore, which is good. We can go back home, and there's another mission, which is which one? European politics. So because because we have allies and stuff like that, we just gain an additional diplomat for a couple of years right here. So there we go. Very nice. Now we just need to core up Scania, and we'll be able to get the Norwegian crown CB on Denmark. Okay, I'm immediately gonna rival Denmark and Novgorod. None of my allies wanted land, so no one will break the alliance with me, although I probably want to ditch Muscovy since we're probably gonna fight them. Okay, so we've cored everything up we took from Denmark. Now we can take this mission if we want to. Of course we won't. I won't take it until I'm ready to actually steal Norway. Muscovy also ended their war with Novgorod, and they didn't really take that much. Usually they take a lot more, but the best part for me, they didn't take Neva. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and... Ooh, not good. Well, I guess we can't declare anyway, because we got a truce for, well, a year, but... yeah. What about joining the HRE though? Damn. So many things to think about at the start, man. Okay, beat up some rebels in full core to Scania right here. Our truce with Novgorod is up, but ooh, Lithuania won't help them now. They're in more debt, and they don't really like them either, although it is really tight. It's only 4 off. Shoot. They're also allied to Goatland. What about Goatland? Damn, they actually won't help them either. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. These are both really good opportunities, but the thing is, boys, now even though we can declare, is that gonna frick up our HRE thing, man? We're close to allying Austria. I think I'm gonna enter, man. I think I'm gonna enter, because I really don't want to fight Austria every time we want to push into these guys right here, man. And like this, we can expand freely in the Lubeck trade node and in the English channel without having to fight the Emperor all the time. Although GovCap is going to be a massive problem, dude. Huge problem. Even if we become HRE Emperor, if we manage to flip Norse somehow, we'll stop being HRE Emperor, and then I really wanted to go Protestant anyway. So maybe stay in the HRE until we conquer everything we need from the HRE. At least with these initial goals, huh? Okay, I'm gonna join the HRE, and then we're fighting Gotland and Novgorod. Let's hope Lithuania doesn't pay off their debt in the next month. Okay, there's my alliance with Austria. It's at 136. So with a royal marriage, I think we'll be able to enter. Okay, married Austria, scornfully insulted the Ottomans, and now we are in the HRE, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. That means we can, yeah, like I just mentioned, man, we can fight any of these guys, if we have claims, of course, if we have a CB without having to fight Austria, which is dope. Okay, so now... yes, I'm gonna declare on Gotland and actually just do nothing with that war, and also declare on Novgorod because we really want to get both of these guys while Lithuania is in debt right here. Well, we know, man, Lithuania, they maintain such huge armies, but their land is actually so poor. Their main trade node is so bad that it's actually really hard to get them off the ground economy-wise. Even if you're the player, man, you need to expand quite a lot. But there's our declaration on Gotland, reconquest, so no aggressive expansion at all. Nice. That did make us lose a diplomat, though? Was the diplomat reliant on us not fighting? Oh, as long as we're at peace, maybe? I don't know, and I don't care. Okay, so I was just yapping on about an heir. When I thought I was recording, I wasn't. So this guy showed up in an event. And I was saying like, okay, do we take these guys from events? Because Johann Vasa right here, Duke, by the way, because we joined the HRE, he's 39. So do we take heirs that are less than 555 and hope they become scholars or sinners? Because scholar is a pretty common trait. Or do we hold out for them being 555? And then what I said was, I think I'll take the heirs and hope that they become scholars, right? So yeah, that's exactly what I did. Let's right now this is messed up because we yeah, there we go. Let's declare on Novgorod. Conquest of Neva. Okay, war with Novgorod. We got 92% war score. Let's hope I don't gotta siege down Luki over here. So we're definitely getting Neva. Obviously, that's the most important thing. Then let's see. Yeah, that's about as much as I can take here, man. Obviously, you guys might see that this is a lot of aggressive expansion, but, you know, there's only so many Orthodox nations here. It's pretty much Muscovy and their boys, so it's really not a problem. And who knows when we're gonna fight Muscovy. So, yeah, there we go. There's my probably only war with Novgorod done. Now, do we make this stuff in the Eastern Europe subcontinent trade company? No, probably not, right? Yeah, we'll just full state everything over here. Now, I realize the White Sea and Novgorod aren't part of the goal at all, of any goals yet. They might be later on, but we do need control over Novgorod so we can make the Baltic Sea rich. What's this? Civil war? It's legitimacy. I think I'll do... Yeah, I'll help it out a little bit. If it gets too close, I'll buy some legitimacy, but yeah, it can be easily avoided. Okay, there's war with Novgorod done. We're low on admin here, I know, but it's a little tough at the start. Okay, let's just deal with Gotland. At least we don't gotta core that. And we're done with Gotland as well. Let's take that province, and there we go. Very nice. I'm actually going to get rid of that fort because we already have quite a lot of forts. Okay, now I'm not going to do anything. Just chill until our truce with Denmark is up and until we can snatch Norway from them. And by the way, regarding colonization, we're not going to be colonizing no matter what. So don't suggest goals about the North America and stuff like that. We're only focusing on Europe this campaign. Tier 2 gov reform time. Obviously, we're going to go strengthen noble privileges. We are military maxing this campaign. Mil hegemon 2, another goal I forgot to mention. And yeah, pretty much just getting all of the idea groups that's gonna make our army stack to the max. Better than Prussia, better than France, better than Spain, better than anyone. Oh, interesting. Now, looking at this mission right here, I wonder if we're locked out of this entire branch if we flip Norse. Because we either need to be Catholic and want to stay Catholic, or be basically not Catholic. But we still need to be in the Christian group, as you can see. Or we need humanist, which I really wouldn't go for if we flip to Norse. And we do have Tech 4 in every category. Renaissance is obviously already spreading in Stockholm, but I do want to bump up Stockholm up to 30 anyway. So let's just activate Encourage Dev right here, bump it up to 15, expand infrastructure, and I'm just going to push it up to, you know, even though we got the most mill points, I'm still going to do it equally, man, in every category. There we go. It's up to 30. We help spread this a bit, and we ticked off the age objective. We probably want to dev Dallas Kogan as well, because there are some, you know, some very nice modifiers and missions for the copper mine here. Oh, okay, we're starting to get the economy under control. I should probably really try and get Crownland as well. We do need to do burger privileges to get rid of that modifier we got at the start because we got boats from them. But yeah, there's the cheaper advisor privileges just yet. I didn't do them because, well, didn't we lose stab at the start? I guess we didn't, huh? Or we got it back. Either way, there's indebted again. Let's put down some more building because I've already built, oh, we can already repay it, but they gain a lot of land. Damn. What does this do for us exactly? Legitimacy, burgers, loyalty, influence. If they gain 10 Crownland, I'll be down to 5. I'm not gonna do it now. I'm not gonna do it now. I'd rather just put down some buildings. So yeah, Gotland, we need one center of trade. Do we need one in Elfsborg? Yes, we do. Now let's do some churches. Look, already over gov cap, but that's just something we gotta deal with being in the HRE, man. No scholars or sinners just yet. Oh, that's right. We also gotta do this one, or be excommunicated, but no point in doing that if we don't have a 555/scholar/sinner. I definitely need to set like a cutoff date after which we're not gonna try and become Norse anymore, man. I think maybe 1550s, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, the chance is so low, boys. I'm trying. The chance is so low, though. Oh, I'm stupid. I actually forgot. Danzig popped out. Damn, we should have fought the Teutons. Well, I guess we're gonna be fighting Poland for this. These centers of trade in the Baltic, super important, man. Alright, so truce with Denmark is up, folks. They still don't got better allies, which is excellent. And yeah, Lithuania and Burgundy will help me, which is dope. So now we're gonna go ahead and take the mission Swedish Scania right here, where we gain some perma claims on some stuff, and that claim the Norwegian crown CB on Denmark. So what we're gonna do right here is, let's see, that's right, this event. So we can lose stab, and the culture here changes to Swedish. We lose autonomy, lose 10 years of separatism, and separatists pop out. Or we just gain stab. We're already at 1. Let's lose it. There we go. Now I slipped the Swedish. We'll just beat these guys up, and now we have this CB right here, which enables us to snatch Norway away from them, which is exactly what we're gonna do as soon as I beat these guys' ass. Alright, got the Renaissance as well, which does enable me to take Tech 5 in every category, which is awesome. We can upgrade our units. It's time for our first idea group. We're definitely going to be going mill, non-mill this campaign, so I do think we need to open up with quality ideas. Very necessary for combat ability maxing right here, and every other idea group, or almost every other one, is going to be based off the policies we get with the mill idea groups that we have. For example, I'm going to be going innovative, man. Why? We don't really need it as Sweden, but it does give us, where is it? Let me just find it right there. Plus 15% infantry combat ability with quality. So that's going to put us at, we already got 20. That's 30 from quality, and another 15, 45% infantry combat ability from that, so, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, definitely opening up with quality. We are using boats too, let's not forget. And there we go, just like that, we are a tech above Denmark and Norway, and 30% infantry combat ability in 1462. Alrighty, let's declare on Denmark, take the Norwegian crown. Burgundy doesn't want to help now, but that's okay. We can do it with just Lithuania. It's just going to be slower, but yeah, let's go. Oh, now Austria wants to come in. Sure. Oh, and England wants to come in now too, which is awesome. Their navy is something I definitely need. Thank you. Thank you, boys. This is a really good start, I gotta admit. And I also gotta admit that we were super lucky with Lithuania not wanting to come in versus Novgorod or Gotland. It wouldn't have been a problem. I would have just declared like a phony war on the Livonians and called Lithuania in because they were willing to help me in that, and then just fought Novgorod and Gotland, but we just saved ourselves a little bit of time, that's all. Now, damn, we actually also have the Polish crown mission right here, I just remembered, which enables us to PU Poland. So it's actually not good that we didn't get that they didn't get Lithuania, because now we're also not gonna get Lithuania. You know what? Why not bring in Burgundy too? Come on, everyone, get your boats, man. Get your boats. And there we go. We've sieged down Copenhagen as well, which means we can claim the Norwegian crown. Only 40 aggressive expansion for all of Norway. And I don't think I'm going to take anything else from Denmark right here. Denmark's province war score cost is 130. So yeah, I'll just do 2 wars with them later to take Denmark proper. Let's not get too much aggressive expansion, because I really want to get into the Livonians and the Teutons now if we can. So that's it. Only Norway, no money, no war reps. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we've snatched Norway, and now they're our junior partner. Now, the crown of Norway right here. Okay, if we complete this mission while Norway is our subject and has 50 opinion, they'll like us even more and we get some bonuses. So yeah, let's improve with them a little bit and then take the mission. Okay, 65 opinion Norway has with me, and yeah, now we're historical friends and they're gonna like me much more. Perfect. So for this next part right here, we just need to take large portions of Denmark. No luck just yet. Just well advised. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye on the consorts too, maybe. But how would the Livonians are guaranteed by Muscovy. Riga though, I can do Riga and call in everyone, but yeah, I didn't want to get into it with Muscovy this early, man, but they're really not that powerful. It might actually be useful to go in against them now. You know, go for like Novgorod, because we do need Novgorod for a mission right here. Maybe, yeah, maybe this stuff over here could be useful. Yeah. With Lithuania's help, we do outnumber them by quite a lot, and now that they've annexed a couple of subjects, they're actually weaker. Yeah, maybe go in against them, snatch just a couple of provinces like Pskov, Novgorod, these right here, make them remove the guarantee. Yeah, so I'm helping England fight Sligo right here, but Scotland's also in. Norway's actually got claims on this, so let me transfer it to Norway England might actually give stuff here. I doubt it, but yeah, they didn't. Not surprising. Dude, imagine this guy gains like scholar or sinner for the last one, but he's 61 and he just dies immediately. That would be very sad. Yes, that would be very sad. What's Burgundy doing though? How old is Charles? 37. Okay, so we've been chilling for a bit here. I think we gotta go with that Muscovy thing, man. Unless I like want to wait for my truce with Denmark to expire in 3 years, which of course we could do that as well. But I really want to get rid of their guarantee over the Livonians because I gotta get Reval and Riga and stuff like that. So let's just declare on Muscovy right here. For Novgorod, we're gonna drag in Lithuania. They've annexed another subject. We still outnumber them. It's tech 6/5, so we're absolutely gonna destroy them. Not taking too much land in this war right here. I thought I was recording once again. So I got the Orkney event, didn't give it to Scotland, obviously. And I think we're done, folks. I'm just gonna make them remove their guarantee over the Livonians, man, and then I'm gonna take this land right here. So with that, we nab Pskov and Novgorod, two very important centers of trade in the Novgorod trade node. Obviously, none of this is a part of the goal, but it might become a part of the goal, like I mentioned earlier. So there we go. War with Muscovy done. They no longer guarantee the Livonians. Aggressive expansion is chill. So now I wonder, maybe this will tempt Lithuania to declare on them. So I was considering fighting Denmark and then the Livonians, but I think we should do the Livonians and then Denmark, especially because we're gonna full annex Riga without co-belligerenting them? Oh, Riga won't even join, damn. I'll have to do a separate war on them, and then maybe we vassalize the Teutons? Genius! By the way, I have started giving out some of these, what you call it, like GovCap privileges. Yeah, that one, for example. Let's do that one too. By the way, Johann Vasa did die during that war. Yeah. Once again, hoping for traits. It feels like I get a scholar so often, man. Maybe it's not common. Maybe they're all like the same chance, but I feel like I have a scholar pretty much every campaign, dude. I don't know. It's like the game knows and doesn't want to give it to us. Scholar or sinner. Wait, what are the chances to get sinner? Do you have to maybe not be in good relations with the Pope? Personalities. They're called personalities? Traits. Okay, so just, righteous, tolerant, kind-hearted. Okay, let me find it. Scholar. What are the odds? If he has 6 admin skill. Okay, so we had a chance with Johann. We don't have it with this guy. So we don't have a bigger chance of getting a scholar. What about negative traits? Okay, here they are. What about sinner? Yeah, there's no stuff that increases it. You know what? The thing is, this guy doesn't have a trait yet. I was gonna say, let's disinherit this guy and hope for like a 666, which that would be even crazier than a trait, but since this guy is already pretty young, man, I think I'm gonna wait for Gustav Adolf right here to become 15, get his first trait. If it's not scholar or sinner, disinherit him. Yeah. And by that point, this guy's gonna get a trait as well, so his second one, so yeah. Either way, second idea group time, man. Innovative. Not gonna be that useful, but the earlier we take it, the better. Like I said, the main reason I'm taking it is because we're military maxing, and I'm taking it for the infantry combat ability. But listen, the advisor discounts, the free policies, which we're gonna have 4 as Sweden either way, right? You see that? So instead of having just 1 free, we're gonna have 2 free, which is gonna help with a lot of monarch point generation later down the line. The tech discount is also awesome. So all around a pretty good idea group, man. Maybe not for Sweden, but let's take it for the policy. Innovative, there we go. Okay, boys, I'm rolling in on the Livonian order, man. Not gonna call on anyone right here. I think I'm gonna vassalize the Teutons, and I think I'm gonna annex Riga, and I think I'm gonna full annex the Livonians too. So AE with the Catholics, actually not bad. Let's improve with outraged in the meantime. So there we go. No co-belligerence on anyone. Let's just declare for Reval. Tier 3 government reform time. I think we're gonna go centralized monarchical bureaucracy. Yeah. Okay, Riga's done. There's a separate piece on them. I know they work really well as a vassal, but I'm just taking that province straight up, bruh. There we go. Excellent. Okay, finally, there's the Teutons done. Let's go ahead and vassalize them and take all of their money, just like that. So how is AE? AE is still not bad. Excellent. And we can take all of this back in one war from Poland later, which is gonna be absolutely dope. And now let's peace out the Livonians by full annexing them. Still not bad, excellent. So there we go, that's major wars wrapped up, man. We're expanding a lot more than I thought we would, if I'm being honest, in this first episode of this grand campaign. Depending on what the goals end up being, this might even be a 3-part instead of a 4th part. But then again, you know, Qing was a 3-parter, so really not a problem. So let's reduce this because we're stacked on Diplo points. Core these provinces up. There's another mission we can do now, which is Window to the East. Okay, so it's because we own stuff over there. Center of Trade in Riga will be increased by 1 to a maximum of 2, so no point in upgrading it and then taking the mission. And we gain lots of devs and permaclaims on East and West Prussia. Excellent. And then after we get Prussia, yeah, some stuff in Memel. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, I gotta work on this one too, man. Get devastation down in, which is gonna be tough now, in Noteborg or Nuteborg, whatever it's called, and in Novgorod as well. And then they'll get renamed, the religion will change, and the center of trade will get upgraded, and some more claims. So let's deal with all these rebels and then do this mission. We're gonna chill a little bit now and then go for Denmark. Repay debt to the burghers again. I can do it again. It's gonna drop me below 10 again. I gotta do some more of these things. Stab 3 or workshop in Scania. Let's do a workshop. Let's do a little Swedish stuff. Well, England declared this and I accepted, and France can actually walk over to me. That would not be very nice. No, 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 no. I think my guy, yeah, okay, indulgent. Yeah, okay, we're gonna wait for this guy. If it's not scholar or sinner, disinherit. And I think I'm only gonna do that once. Okay, now I've just activated centralization effort in these 2 states right here, which means we can take Varangian's legacy right here. We gain Novgorodian as an accepted culture. They get renamed. The center of trade gets upgraded. Of course, up until a max of 2 in both of them, so no point in bumping them up. And there we go. Very nice. I speak Swedish now. And further claims down here. Hey, radical reforms. Hell yeah, dude. Actually. Very nice. We're actually points maxing here, boys. We're actually already points maxing. I don't know what to do with the Diplo points, man. Yeah, there we go. Let's just take that, I guess. Yeah, at this point, we should probably also start converting. So let me give the clergy this, enforced unity of faith. Might as well do it, right? Okay, let's wait for this to wrap up, whatever England's doing. And, oh my god, I'm maxed out again. And then we'll fight Denmark. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And I know I'm deving suboptimal provinces right here, but we're just so stacked on points, boys. Yeah, we're definitely integrating the Sami here. I just need that 1 province from Norway, man. Yeah, I think I paid off my loans. Yeah, increase our income. Excellent. So, production time, shipbuilding time, prosperity. Sorry. Construction cost, construction time, dev discount. Yeah, very nice. And now we can establish a trade fleet, which I am already sort of doing, but, you know, we're naval force limit's not that good. And we can do the copper thing here. 25 prosperity, workshop, 10 production. Yeah, the money is going to be a problem on this one. Everything else we can do. I can just do this, and there we go. It's already up to 10. Prosperity, yeah, prosperity is legit, so... Yeah, 1,500 ducats, though. I can get 5 of these, which... Oh, actually, wait a minute. It's not that difficult to get 1,500 ducats. Indebted to the burghers, so there's 1,100, man. There's 1,500. And there's Stora Copper Burget. Investment of Fallon happens. Okay, let's see. So, this is very important. This is pretty much like a gold mine here, boys, paired with the monument too. So, we can expand the gold mine. It bumps this stuff up to level 2, and then we gain either tax production or manpower production would be the best, and we lose the money. We gain a weapons manufactory and counting house over there, or we just gain 4 base production. Nah, we expand the mine, baby, and, okay, we didn't get production over here. We got a mill, but we're still good. Plus 6 local goods produced. So if we go into production right here, we're making 7.63 ducats out of it, which is like 11 production dev in a minimum autonomy gold mine, which is really good. Yeah, awesome. And this bitch can't even deplete or nothing, and it doesn't even give us inflation, which is, yeah, a better than a gold mine. So yeah, 1,500 ducats, definitely worth it for that, man, big time. I've managed to ally the only actually competent England in EU4 history. I just wonder where the rest of France's army is. Hopefully not coming to beat my ass. Okay, they don't got axes, we're cool. And he's fertile. Okay, so I'm gonna disinherit him. By the time the other heir is 15, we'll also know this guy's third trait, but getting on a third one is like stupid, man. Ideally, you want it on the first, so the longer he's in charge, the higher the chance of getting the event is, but yeah, we also need to do this. Wait, what? You can't do it if he has a mill skill of 2? So even if this guy got it, we wouldn't have been able to... So stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this guy, man. Let's hope for someone better, but I'm only gonna do it that one time. I'm actually gonna go galley combat here until, well, it's actually useful with everyone we're gonna fight in the north. Okay, 355. Damn, if only he could get 2 more admin skills. Okay, let's wait for this guy's first trait. I mean, no, actually, this guy's gonna be a ruler anyway, man. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting less and less hopes for this Norse thing. Alright, but with the Scotland thing wrapping up for England, let's go ahead and declare on Denmark here, folks, for the conquest of Copenhagen. Let's call in, like, Lithuania and Burgundy or something like that. I mean, that was extremely easy. Cool. Okay, let's take these sections of Denmark now. Wait, how much is it for the total? I guess we take a little bit more than this, right? Because it's not equal in aggressive expansion. So this is like... actually, it is. Actually, it is. Okay, so I'm taking Bornholm, basically this entire state right here. No money, no war apps, and then we'll take the rest in the next war. Perfect, man. I'm very satisfied with that. Vital center of trade in Lubeck here, boys. Vital. Okay, let's core that up, and now what do? These are pretty much like the early wars already done. Do we call it right there for episode 1? Usually we go a lot further in episode 1, don't we? Okay, let's sit around, wait for some trades right here. I think I'm gonna call it when, like, the Reformation spawns or something like that. In the meantime, maybe reconquest for the Teuton lands, waiting for the truce with Denmark to expire, or we start poking into the HRE. At this point, we actually might be big enough to where a lot of these northern guys right here, or the OPMs at least, like Bremen or someone like that, or Oldenburg, might accept to become our vassals. Let's take a gander. Saxe-Lauenburg, hell yeah, boy. I mean, that's, hey, I'll take anything that's free, man. So we'll go for Saxe-Lauenburg, we'll go for Oldenburg, Dithmarschen right here. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, prospering times in Elfsborg. Wait, I've never gotten it in a province that already has a center of trade. That's insane. So if it's a, you know, if you guys don't know, man, when you get this event, Prospering Times, you could either get, like, tax bonuses, trade bonuses, or, you know, manpower bonuses. I usually always go with this one because it's basically like creating a level 3 center of trade. But in all my years of playing EU4, I've never gotten it in a province that already has a center of trade. So with Elfsborg being at 1 right here, let's see, it gives us 11 trade power. 11 trade power. Tier 1 center of trade, no production dev. Let's do it and wait for a month. And now it gives us 62.9. It's twice as powerful as Copenhagen, which is usually the biggest one. Let's compare it to Lubeck. Oh my god, dude. It's twice as powerful as Lubeck. Pretty close to Hamburg and Bremen, though. That's still insane, though. That's still insane. And when we bump it up to a level 2 center of trade, now it's at 72.5. It's already got a marketplace. That's very nice, dude. Either way, I guess it's even better if you get it in a center of trade, huh? Either way, there's another mission, Great Power of the North, man, because we're better than a 4th grade power, and that gives us, let's see, what does it give us? 25 PP. Sure, sure. Well, there's Oldenburg working on Saxe-Lauenburg now. Let's go for Dithmarschen too, right? Yeah, Dithmarschen. That's a wrap on quality. There's Saxe-Lauenburg. Oh, dude, I just realized these guys are a part of the Nordic cultures, man. Why the frick did I waste Diplo points converting them? I should have just dev. Because I just started converting the Karelian ones, and I'm like, wait, hold up. So, yeah, let's just spend Diplo points on that, but another mission now. Oh, it's the trade fleet thing. Perfect. So, yeah, we've also constructed trade ports, which gives us burgers, loyalty, mercantilism, trade efficiency. Sure, I'll take that. And there's Dithmarschen. Listen, I'll never say no to free provinces, bruh. I'll never say no to free provinces. There we go. So, Anhalt, let's see, where is Anhalt? I don't think we need them, at least for now. Lüneburg. We do need them. We're kind of close-ish with them. Verden would be nice. Stettin would be nice. Wait, where does Stettin come from? I guess maybe they were always here. But yeah, for now, I guess we're done with those guys. Oh! Burgundy inherited by whomst? By me. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Burgundy is ours. Okay. That worked out perfectly. I gotta say. And to think I probably wouldn't have even thought of this if they didn't like automatically start supporting my independence at the start through that mission. But there we go, man. Burgundy, a junior partner. Boom. Boom. Very nice. Very nice. That means we don't gotta conquer all of this super expensive land up here. Now, because I don't know if we're gonna expand our goals to conquer something else, I'm still going to keep everything that they have outside of the English Channel. But if I decide to not expand out of what I said my original goals are, you know, all of these northern trade nodes right here along with the Scandinavia region, then I'll just give this to a vassal or something like that. But right now, because we're so fricked up on governing capacity, I do not want to get the horse event, okay? Because if we do end up inheriting Burgundy, this will be tricky land to access. You know what? Even if I do end up inheriting them, man, I might still end up releasing someone down here. Like maybe Geneva or something like that and feeding all of this to them. Or like Nevers or something, just because it's hard to access. And I know some of you are wondering, okay, while we're still Catholic, why aren't I going for the emperorship in the HRE? Because it's really easy to get. And the thing is, I kind of wanted to get used to playing with this governing capacity so we don't blob out, then lose the emperorship, but stay in the HRE, and then we're fricked, like it happens with Prussia, or like it has happened to me with Sweden before too, I think. So that's why I'm not going for the emperorship at all. But that does mean that the imperial incident has started, where Austria pretty much 99% of the time demands the lowlands. We release the lowlands. That's not something I want. This is in fact the main part I want. Austria's allies are Baden, Württemberg, Lucca, and Landshut. When Austria declares on me, Lithuania and England will defend me. So in the meantime, we got a year here. Let's try and find other big allies just so we can crush Austria immediately, but not take anything from them, and then just re-ally them again. We should probably find a way to deal with those guys too, right? I don't think I can recruit a merc company in their land. No, I can't. I gotta get access through like Lorraine, which they will give me. Okay, and I'm actually gonna finally repay my debt to the burghers. I should have done it sooner, man. Now it's like 4 times more expensive, but it is what it is. There we go. So now we're not in debt to any estate. Excellent. We can almost seize again. Workshop. Okay, let's do that. Oh, there's a mission actually. What mission is that? It's stabilize the duchy. Oh, this is where we get the PU thingy on Poland, isn't it? Isn't it? I kind of wanted to fight them before. Oh, okay. So maybe I fight them, make them end the alliance with Hungary, just so I don't have to fight Hungary again. Take the Teuton stuff, then fight them again to PU them, right? Okay, this mission is actually pretty easy to complete, so I'm not gonna take it. Oh, Burgundy dealt with the pretenders. There was no need to move my army. Okay, just an alliance with Castile. Like I said, another big boy that's gonna help me deal with Austria. It's nice that Burgundy is like insta-loyal too as well. And since we're maxing on Diplo points so much, it doesn't even matter we're 10/6. And by the way, I do got strong duchies active. Knowing my luck, man, we'll get like Scholar or Sinner here. And we're not gonna be able to do this, which is gonna be the saddest thing. Imagine, dude. I hope not. I hope not. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's a wrap on innovative too, actually. There's the policy plus 45% infantry combat, 10% cav, 10% artillery. Excellent, man. Very nice. Okay, good. Okay, so there's Austria demanding the lowlands. Now I'm gonna get the pop-up. All of Burgundy is ours, asshole. There we go. Austria auto declares. Because we're the senior partner, we assume leadership, and I'm not even gonna move my armies here, man. My boys will deal with everything, and I'm not even gonna take anything from Austria here because I do want to remain friendly. Norway petitions for membership. Actually, not a good time for this to happen since I'm fighting Austria, but hey, doesn't change too much. Oh wait, Austria did accept. Now Norway's in the HRE too. Cool. And there we go. Just gonna white piece Austria. Okay, admin tech 8 finally, which means we can start putting down courthouses. That's dope. Let's
do that as well, I guess. Lithuania is getting kind of fricked up by Poland here because they're trying to eat up Moldavia. I doubt they're gonna lose stuff, but I'm their only ally. I think it's time to ditch them, boys. We gotta fight them anyway for at least 4 provinces here, so there we go. Thanks for the help, Lithuania, but I'm with Castile now. Don't need any of these guys. Tier 4 gov reform time. Probably don't want to go with lands for the church. We probably want to curtail clerical privileges right here, or separate the clergy from the state even. Disables the clergy? What the hell? Okay, that might mess with the whole Norse thing if we do end up getting it. For now, I guess, yeah, I'm gonna maintain balance of power. I really actually need a 3rd diplomat. Okay, so I'm about to do a weird war here, boys. Let's get the morale first. Where is it? There it is. I'm actually gonna declare on Poland here, man, because I think this mission or this event actually does give us a PUCB on Poland. The rewards on this mission depend on our choice in the event Crown of Poland. So I kind of want to get the Teutons as provinces back before we get this. As far as I remember, it is a PU on them, I think. So let's declare on Poland. They do outnumber me by quite a lot, actually, with their ally Hungary right here, but it's not a big deal. We're just going to do a reconquest for, well, I don't know, Danzig or Königsberg. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's just do a reconquest for Danzig. Not going to call on anyone. This is going to be a little tricky to separate peace Hungary since they're kind of behind Poland, if you get what I mean, but yeah, let's declare on them, reconquer the Teutons as provinces, and this is most likely going to be our final war for episode 1 of this Sweden Grand Campaign, which I think we started out quite well, if you ask me. So, yeah, there we go. Take core, Gdansk. You gotta be kidding me. I spawned the freaking Protestant Reformation? I did spawn it. It's right there. And my capital flipped too. Jesus Christ, man. Boys, if this isn't a sign, I don't know what is. Like, let's be real for a second. What are the odds of us getting that Norse event, man? It's pretty much impossible, dude. There we go. We've rolled how many traits since the start of the game, and there's no sinner or freaking scholar in sight. I'm sure we will get it later down the line, but you can't become Norse if you're Protestant is the thing. You gotta be Catholic. Let me triple check, man. EU4 Norse, there we go. So I think you gotta be Catholic. So let me go ahead and try and find those events. Yeah, it's the Wave of Curiosity event. So trigger conditions, the first thing it says right here, man, we gotta be Catholic. Yeah, you can't do it. So we are Catholic, we're not a subject, we own Bergslagen. Which is, wait, which one is Bergslagen? This one? No, it's this one. So we do own that. Okay, so there's another condition fulfilled. We are Danish, Swedish, Norwegian, Icelandic, or Norse. We're not excommunicated or have statute of restraint of appeals, but that's because we don't need to. And then at least one of Scholar, Sinner, 5 in each category. Oh, and it's gotta be the Age of Discovery too. I'm just seeing that. Okay, I know you're not seeing the screen right now, boys, and that's because it seems like there's no point to share, but there it is, man. This is what I've been reading. It has to be the Age of Discovery. So you gotta play for like 70 years, and if you don't get it, that's when you restart? Nah, that's it, boys. The Age of Discovery is about to end, man. And we're not gonna get it, obviously. Okay, well, no Norse, unfortunately, boys. It is what it is. I doubt I'll ever do it in EU4, but yeah, it is what it is. Listen, we spawned Protestant, our capital converted to Protestant. This is a sign, boys. This is a sign. Okay, let's wrap it up with Poland. To get back to Poland, I know you're watching the same clip for like 3 minutes now, but while I was busy getting my ass beat by Poland and Hungary up here, my sneaky little subject Burgundy went ahead and sieged down Pestnut, like it's hard. We knocked out Hungary, made them break their alliance with Poland. Poland's now out of manpower and out of troops. Bohemia has also declared on them though, but luckily we are managing to occupy everything up here, so we're good. Yeah, let's keep going. Protestant it is, baby. No Norse. Sorry, boys, but hey, listen. The only other way I could do it is the console, let's be real. Oh, the Dake War. Frick. We're probably gonna get this, aren't we? Okay, I'm gonna get out of this. Poland is actually already willing to accept, man, which is surprising. This war hasn't been going on for long at all, but a 57% war score, 62 is the demand. So no money, no war ups from these guys. And there we go. There's all of the Teuton cores back to them, which is actually insane. So now we're gonna take land of the Prussians right here. We gain some further permaclaims and some Devon Memel and stuff like that. The Teutons can use it for now, and I'm still not taking this. I'm only gonna do it when my truce with Poland is up, which is gonna be in about 11 years right here. Now, let's go back home to Stockholm, and actually, is there a Protestant country? No, there isn't. Well, I don't get the honor of this too often, but if we spawn the first Protestant center of Reformation, that means we gotta be the first Protestant country too. No Norse, but there we go. And we're Protestant. Excellent. Okay. Sweden really is meant to be played Protestant, man. So there we go. Let's get the missionary strength, and tax. Do we have a Protestant mission here? Okay, we will be able to do this one, I guess, since we are. No need for that. I'm gonna decline. And let's go ahead and yeah, continue converting, actually. Yeah. Whoa, this one is actually bad, man. This is the autonomy one. Frick. So if we get it, we gotta have autonomy above 50%, 3 stab, and religious unity of 80. Oh my god. Or have the modifier support of the peasantry. I don't even know how you get that. Okay, so it's not due to stab, it's not due to war exhaustion, it's because of the autonomy, isn't it? And now the religious unity as well. So what do we gotta do right here? Increase autonomy? Average can be seen right here, I think. Or no, it's here. No, where is it? Average autonomy in our state, 4.9, 26. And it's because of 25. How much does it increase it by? It increases it to 25. I think I'd rather have 25 and avoid it than have it activate and it be at 50, but I can't even increase it everywhere is the thing. That didn't help, did it? Frick. I think this is a really bad disaster, man. Yeah, chat, we're cooked here, man. Ooh, second center in Denmark, which I'm actually gonna conquer very soon. Awesome. Oh, third in Norway? Oh, dude, look at this. We're gonna have all 3 of them, man. I've never played a more Protestant country than this. This is actually so funny. Denmark, Norway, and Sweden, all 3 of the only 3 Scandinavian guys at the start of the game, all with each of them. Damn, that's actually crazy. This is great for me, though. This is great. All of them are near me. One's in me, one's in my boy. But with the Dake War about to start on the next month tick, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is a really good place to call it for episode 1 right here of our Sweden Grand Campaign, man. So, yeah, like I said at the start of the video, current goals are to conquer all of Scandinavia and then the North Sea, which I guess is going to be included in there, English Channel, Lubeck, and Baltic Sea trade nodes. But like I just said, tell me in the comments if you want me to maybe conquer something else, something more. Like I said, I'm not opposed to going for like maybe a all of Northern Europe conquest, which would be like Britain, Scandinavia, Low Countries, North Germany, Baltic, Poland, Ruthenia, Russia, something like that. Definitely not colonizing, boys. That's out of the question. I can't be bothered. So yeah, I feel like we accomplished quite a lot in episode 1 right here, man. Broke free, expanded into Novgorod, expanded into Livonia, reconquered the Teutons as course who were our subjects, actually got the Burgundian succession, entered the HRE, so we can fight these guys right here, and we're already in a really good position in all of the trade nodes that we need to expand into, which is absolutely lovely, and also completed quite a lot of missions, and we still got a lot more to go for next time. One thing that's unfortunate is that we couldn't get like a scholar or a sinner ruler or a 555 in every category so we could pray for the Norse event, but it is what it is. At least I'm happy that I read the requirements and that it can only happen in the Age of Discovery, so I didn't wait for it more. But yeah, you know, it was an omen, man, for us to spawn Protestant and to get Protestant all around here to convert to Protestant, which we were gonna do anyway if we did not go Norse. So yeah, I think we ended in a really good position, number 2 on the Great Powers list, making decent money, and I think the start to next episode is going to be extremely spicy with this disaster. But as soon as we overcome it, man, we're going to continue pushing into Denmark, we're going to PU Poland, we're going to vassalize and expand some more in the HRE, and I guess sooner or later we're going to find the main big boss to fight, which at this point could very well be Great Britain. I just know we're going to need a crazy navy for that one, but hey, it is what it is. But I think that is a really good place to leave it off for episode 1. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, man, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on next episode and whatever other videos I drop.
If you liked it, make sure to leave a like, and like I said, let me know in the comments if you want me to expand my goals in some capacity. But that's it for me for now. See you next time.